Hi guys, I am Chef Aine. In this course, I'm going to be showing you how I make my amazing butter-based red velvet cake. Guys, I know oil-based cakes, well, they're cool and they're easy to make, but you see, there is an effect butter adds to your cakes that oil could never. Follow these recipes I have shown you, follow them to the letter, okay? And if you have any questions or concerns concerning these recipes, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be more than available to answer your questions. Happy caking! So in this bowl, I have my red food coloring, the powdered version. I have my cocoa powder, baking soda, and sifted flour. So we're going to mix this together before we use it. Next here, I have my milk. In order to make our buttermilk out of this, we're going to add a tablespoon of white distilled vinegar into this milk, and we're going to leave it to sit for at least 5 minutes or until we're ready to use it. So guys, in this bowl we have our sugar and margarine. We're going to pour in our oil, as you can see me do on the screen, and then mix this for 5 minutes until it is very fluffy. You want it looking pale, and that's when you know that you're ready to add your eggs. So I have mixed this for 5 minutes. You can see that it has increased in volume. It looks a little paler, and the mixture overall looks fluffy. So now we're going to add in our eggs one at a time. It's important that you add your eggs in one at a time because you don't want to overcrowd your fat with so much liquid at a time. Okay, if you add in your eggs a lot at a time, your mixture is going to slush around. It's going to like separate and you wouldn't be able to get it to that smooth texture you want. So make sure that you're patient and you add in your eggs one at a time. Always remember to scrape the sides and the bottom of your bowl while you mix. This is because a lot of granules of sugar and lumps of butter can hide at the side of your bowl or under, and this will not mix properly into your cake. So you want to make sure that while you're mixing at regular intervals, you're stopping your mixer to scrape your bowl so you can have all your ingredients properly incorporated. So after adding in the first egg, you want to make sure that you properly mix in your egg before adding the second egg. So after all the eggs have been added in, you want to mix it in properly until your mixture is really fluffy. You know it's ready when your mixture looks like a very nice cream. Okay, it doesn't have so much, or will I say so many sugar granules, and you have a very fluffy, lush looking batter. Please, at this point, you do not want to use a mixer. You want to use your spatula. Okay, now I have poured in some vanilla flavor into my buttermilk, because at this point my buttermilk is already ready to be used. Okay, on the right hand side I have baking powder, baking soda, cocoa powder, red food coloring, and my flour. So that will serve as our dry ingredients. So you mix it in properly. Make sure that everything is properly incorporated before you start to use it. So guys, we're going to be adding our dry ingredients, which is the flour mix, in 2 additions, and our wet ingredients once. So we start with 1 part of our dry ingredients, as you can see me do. I'm pouring in half of the entire batch of dry ingredients into the fat mixture, and I'm using a spatula to gently fold in the mixture. It's very important that you fold in with a spatula, because you don't want to overwork the flour. All that work you've put in to creaming your butter would be a waste if you overwork your flour. Overworking your flour produces the gluten in the flour, and this is responsible for giving you tough, dough, stretchy bread or stretchy donut. But for this is cake, and we do not want a stretchy or tough result. So please pay attention. At this point, you want to only mix with a spatula and not with a mixer. After that, you pour in the entire batch of your liquid, which I have just done. Make sure you scrape the sides of your bowl, guys, because all the ingredients have already been pre-weighed and you don't want to lose a single drop of them in the process. So make sure you scrape your bowls. So after adding the liquid, which is the buttermilk, and the flavor of the vanilla flavor which we used, I'm gently trying to incorporate all of that into the mix by using my spatula to fold the mixture in. Guys, this is very important. Take your time to fold this mixture in until you can no longer see the liquid lying around, and then end it with the dry ingredients, which is the last batch of flour. Now we're going to be baking this in 6 inches pans. Guys, this particular batter can give you 2 6 inches pans, and that will be 500 grams per pan. It is important that you bake in slim layers. Okay, bake in slim layers in order to give you the best result from your cakes. Baking in slim layers means that your cakes will come out of the oven faster and they would bake better. They will come out clean on the inside and on the outside. Also, you want to bake on low heat. I usually would bake on 180 degrees Celsius. And don't forget to preheat your oven for at least 5 minutes before your cakes go in. I really love this recipe because it is very steady, it doesn't collapse easily, and it is very flavorful. So guys, if you would like me to share more recipes like the ones on the screen, kindly leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you found this helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!